but why? The two words you should never say or ask when a prospective client shares a concern, an objection, or an unfavorable decision. It's what I covered in the last video tip. This tip is going to be about what we should do instead. And what we should do instead, I call the stop, drop, and roll. When somebody is sharing that information with us, we first need to stop our mind from thinking ahead and our mouth from talking and listen while we are dropping our assumptions, our agenda, our emotions, and our ego. And once they've finished saying what they're going to say, then we can roll into an acknowledge, ask, and answer strategy. It goes like this. A prospective client lets you know that they're just not sure they have the time available to commit to doing their part in implementing working with you. You listen to them and then you paraphrase with that acknowledgement. Now, I appreciate you sharing that you see time constraints for getting started. That's it. I didn't add anything. I didn't point out other people feel the same. I just acknowledging I heard them, and then I pause. Or I could say, thank you for sharing that. It's great to hear that you've put the thought into what it's going to take to be successful in us working together. And then again, pause. If they don't say anything, or if they do, then you can add on the segue into an ask, a question to learn more and get them clarifying for themselves and you what's beneath that statement. We could say it in two ways. One is an ask, one is a statement where we're leading to the next thing. We could say, not taking that at face value, because there's so many things that could be creating that for you. Is it okay if I ask you a few more questions? Or you could say, because there are so many reasons that could be of concern, or you could fill in another word, I have a few more questions before we bypass this. And then you pause. And then depending on whether they start talking or not, you need to be ready for an open-ended ask. And it could be as simple as, well, tell me more about this time challenge. Or if you would, tell me the thought process that led you to this statement. And that's it. You get them to start at an easy question, and then you can dig deeper to get to the why and the what underneath that. Then you've earned their right and their willingness to hear your answer or to be open to whatever it is that you're saying and continuing the conversation to determine, is this an impasse or is it a hurdle? So no but whys after you hear a concern, objection, or unfavorable decision. Instead, stop, drop, and roll with acknowledge, ask, and answer. There's a webinar that I recorded on this very topic that goes into much more detail, and we'll include the link below. Your takeaway for now is no but whys. Instead, acknowledge, ask, and answer.